Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Digimon Adventure Tri Chapter 5 Coesxistence Anime Film Review. Now, before I start, this review is meant to be in honour, in tribute, and paying respect for Philece Sampler, who was the voice of Mimi in Digimon, also playing roles in Miraculous Ladybug as Marinette's mum, and also playing as well in Legend of Korra as Toph in Season 4. I found out she recently died and wanted to do my review on Chapter 5 of Adventure Tri out of respect and tribute. Now, let's get on with the review. So, Chapter 5 is meant to take place after Season 4. We basically see how King Drazel and Dark Knight have allowed the other Digimon to enter into the human world. We see how humans in that are a bit more fearful, a bit more surprised with everything going on, with technology acting up, basically areas and power plants being destroyed. And of course, we kind of see how Tai and the others have to deal with Mikuramon, and at the same time, we see as a team basically them trying to figure out whose side they should be on. And I would say what this chapter does well at, it kind of has a moment with Mako sort of unsure if she really was meant to be a Digidestined, or if her Digimon Mikuramon was always meant to be hers. And I think what Chapter 5 gets right a little bit is showing how Mikuramon is meant to be a bit more dangerous, a bit more sort of a darker side to her. When we kind of see in her flashback how she basically murdered a bunch of birds, something I think Digimon never really went that high before. And I would say, well, Digimon can go high with darker stuff. This one shows they really know what they're doing. And of course, we kind of see how Tai's teacher learns from Hackmon that they need to sort of take down Mikuramon, and this kind of leaves with Tai and the others wondering whose side they should take on, or if Mikuramon can be saved. Now, I would say what this chapter gets a bit better over the last one is we see the team basically still, being together like a team. Basically, when we see them hiding out at the school, we see them telling ghost stories, which is kind of a relatable thing when you're going camping or basically staying over at a friend's house. And I think another thing they get right at, we see the team basically on their phones talking to their parents and loved ones to see how they are. And I would say what I also do feel kind of feel with Chapter 5 is that we do kind of see Tai kind of not only trying to take on the role of being leader again, we kind of see how he's still at odds with Matt, and you can kind of tell Matt does get annoyed with Tai's decisions, and I think at the same time, I do feel there could have been more time with Kari to sort of have her own story arc, with her sort of talking to Mako to say she knows what it's like when Digimon are in danger, or her sort of knowing what it was like when Gonomon was working with Myodismon. There could have been a bit more of a better connection with it. And again, like I said before, I feel with King Drazel is that they're just reusing the same ideas from basically Season 5. I think it focused on the past Digidestins wanting to bring back their Digimon, unaware of the damages they're caused. This could have been handled a bit better. And I think another thing what they get right at is we kind of see how Himagawa pretty much leads to her downfall. And I think what I get right is how her being at the Dark Ocean is a message about not letting goals, ambitions, and sort of bringing things back can always be deadly. And I feel, while her character was wasted potential, I think it's kind of sad they kind of axed her off, which I think they really could have done something better with her. And I feel with Nishijima, they could have done more with him to sort of be against the other past Digidestins in not wanting to return things back to what they were, as it could have been that message that nostalgia was toxic and can't be done. But I think, to me at least, Chapter 5 ends things with a big, epic kind of last minute thing, where we kind of see Matt taking Ty's goggles and puts it on, even though I would have liked to have seen him put it on his head to sort of show he's taking on Ty's role as leadership. But I think, to me, Chapter 5 is a hit and miss, but it's definitely still enjoyable. They know what they're trying to do with the story, even though there's a few ups and downs. And I know I've got one more left to do that I will try and cover. So I think this one definitely deserves thumbs in the middle. Kind of okay, but could have been better. So this is my review. Comic Book Reviewer here, signing out.